What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to three of my subscribers for their contributions to the channel. I want to give a shout out to Jacob Jennings for his contribution to the channel. Salute to you. He's a big fan of this channel. He's a big fan of the LDBC. He supports all of us. Much love to you. Support to Layla for her contribution to the channel. I'm just a little bit belated. Thank you, Layla. You're a big fan of this channel. You know what I'm saying? You're very enthusiastic about the NBA as a whole, and salute to you. And also, I want to give a shout out to Aram. Aram is a fan of old school NBA. He likes the old school talk. So, so shout out to you as well. I want to thank everybody that has contributed to this channel, continues to contribute to this channel. I want to thank everybody that is over there on the Patreon. All right. Um, you know what I'm saying? Without you guys, you know what I'm saying, none of this would be possible. I want to thank everybody that supports me on every form. I'm thinking about putting some of my content over on Black Junction TV. Um, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are over there, I'm definitely considering doing that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. Thanks to all you guys, and shout out to the LDBC, in this case, the Lions Den basketball community. All right, so the Lakers have eliminated the Denver Nuggets by the final score of 117 to 107. They win the series 4 games to 1 and advance to their first NBA Finals in 10 years. And this would be their 32nd, I believe, NBA Finals appearance, which just adds to their all-time record. Right now, they're one shy of the Boston Celtics as far as championships, 17 for Boston, 16 for LA. They are to win the championship. Not only will LeBron James win his fourth championship, but the Lakers will win their 17th and tie the Boston Celtics. I think Boston has something like 23 final appearances, 23 or 24. And I think third place as far as final appearances would go, maybe a team like, off the top of my head, it might be either Philly or the Warriors. One of the two teams. If I had to take a guess, it's probably the Warriors as far as final appearances because they won the inaugural one when they were still in Philadelphia. I think they won a couple times in the 1950s. Um, they won again a couple times in the 60s, a couple times in the 70s, won it in 75 after they relocated to Golden State. Then, of course, they had their 5-year run in the mid to late 2000 teens. All right. But this isn't about the Warriors. This is about the Lakers. This is about LeBron James. All right. So LeBron James, dominant triple double, took over the game, did something that a lot of us criticize him for. That he doesn't step up when the game is, when the team needs him, the front runner. Elimination games, sometimes, he has a history of being passive. None of that. He had the Mamba mentality. He had, the Jordan mentality, the Bird mentality, whoever play you want to reference as far as offensive aggressiveness. And he had a dominant triple double, 38 points, 16 rebounds, I think something like 10 or 11 assists. Um, Very dominant. Took over later in that fourth quarter, had 4 consecutive baskets, including a three-pointer, which pretty much killed the Denver Nuggets spirit. And what more can you say, man? I mean, you know, this will be LeBron James' 10th NBA Finals appearance. And that's really getting up there from a historical standpoint. The only two guys off the top of my head that have more final appearances, um, maybe somebody like, of course, Bill Russell, who had 12. I think Sam Jones had 11. I know Kareem also had 10 final appearances. Um, some of those other Celtics may have had as many as that. I think Casey Jones is up there, but I don't know if it was double digits. Yeah, so LeBron is in a rarefied air. He's now surpassed Magic Johnson, who had 9 final appearances as a Laker. Kobe had 7. So from a historical standpoint, LeBron James is way up there. Okay, it's your own personal opinion as to where you want to rank them. For much of the season, prior to the season, I had taken LeBron just a notch out of my top 10, but because of the level he's played at this year, far far exceeding my expectations, the longevity, the, the dominance he's shown this season, um, LeBron is in my top 10. I've moved him past Tim Duncan. I've moved him past Shaquille O'Neal. All right. The guy's great, man. If he goes on to win a fourth championship and he goes on to winning Finals MVP, he'll be the first player ever to win Finals MVP with 3 different players. If he does it, it might be Anthony Davis. We don't know. But if he does do that, um, I mean, you got to start being realistic about LeBron. Um, is he in that conversation with GOAT? It depends on who you're talking to. Um, some people will tell you that the 3-6 record, well, at that time it'd be 4-6 if that happened. That would still hinder him a little bit. Um, but he's up there. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely going to be up there. But this is a remarkable run that he's had. I'm talking about as far as his career is concerned. When you think about it, this guy came into the league in 2003, which was just months after Michael Jordan last played his final game. Michael Jordan is nearly 60 years old. Um, most of the guys that LeBron came in with, that class, a lot of those guys are, most of those guys are retired. Most of the people who were active players in the league in 2003 when LeBron came in as a rookie, a lot of those guys have long since retired. Might be analysts, grown fat and happy, or move on to the private sector, the business world, or doing whatever they're doing. But LeBron James is still playing, and not only is he still playing, he's still dominating. And no matter how you feel about this guy from a personal perspective, you have to give him his props. Okay, you have to give him his roses. And I think that's another thing I want to touch on before I end this video. We gotta start giving these guys their praises and their adulation while they're still here to accept them. We all have our own personal opinions about certain things, but guys, at the end of the day, this can't be disputed. He's a great basketball player, truly great basketball player. And, you know, all I'm going to say is uh, LeBron is special in a lot of ways. Now, a lot of people on my channel, in the comment section call me a hater. But there's a video I did. I think I did this video maybe 3 years ago because I try to look into the future, right? And LeBron James is a special athlete in one aspect, and that is one day he may reach levels or ascend to things that we would have never dreamed an athlete can reach. Okay. Um, I'm being. I don't look. I get all of the other stuff, but that's semantics right now. I'm speaking from just simplicity, right? Basically, like what I'm saying is LeBron James is the type of guy who, as silly as this might sound, LeBron James may one day be president of the United States. And while that might sound stupid right now, if you really pay attention to what's going on right now, it's not really that stupid. We already have one guy who was a television star become president. It's not out of the realm of possibility that an athlete, which is a guy that right now may be the most popular crossover black personality we have right now. Who knows? He might become president of the United States one day. It's possible. Okay. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really know what his future holds for him. But anyway, I'm kind of looking way out in the future with that. But tell me what you guys think.